The barrier doesn't sleep, and neither does the Fortis barrier maintenance worker who checks it every morning before dawn. He doesn't have a famous name. He's not written in history books. There are no songs about him, except this one, and that's the point. 7 years ago, he made a choice. He was a warrior once, trained for combat, built for strength, but he realized something. The barrier doesn't need more warriors. It has those. What it needs are people willing to do the same thing, every day, forever. So he became a maintenance worker. The barrier requires constant attention. It doesn't fail dramatically. It fails slowly, subtly, in ways that only someone who knows its patterns can perceive. The resonance flows have to be checked daily. The stone has to be monitored, the integrity verified. 1,000 small things that nobody celebrates because they never become catastrophes. That's the job of the Fortis barrier maintenance worker. To do what's invisible. He wakes before dawn. Not because he has to wake that early, but because the barrier is always clearer in that moment between night and day. He walks the same path he's walked for 7 years. His hands know every stone. His feet know every step. There's peace in this routine. Some might call it boring. Some might think he's wasted his strength on thankless work. They're wrong. He's not wasted. He's essential. The barrier stands because thousands of people like him check it every single day. They're the ones who notice when something is changing. They're the ones who warn the response teams. They're the ones who catch degradation before it becomes crisis. And he's good at it. 7 years of careful observation have made him expert. He can feel the resonance quality just by touching the stone. He knows which sections are strongest and which need attention. He understands the barrier's nature in a way that only someone who tends it daily can. The barrier is his responsibility. Not dramatically, not as a sacrifice he regrets, but as something he chose to hold. Sometimes watching the sunrise over the barrier, he thinks about what would happen if he wasn't here, if there was no one checking, if the small problems went unnoticed until they became big ones. The barrier would fail, slowly, then suddenly, the silence would pour through, everything would end. So he checks the barrier every morning, every day, for 7 years, and for however many more years he has strength. A younger person is starting to learn the work now. The maintenance worker is teaching them, showing them how to listen to the stone, how to read the resonance, how to understand the barrier's needs. "Why do you do this?" the younger person asks one day. "You could be a fighter. You're strong enough." The maintenance worker considers this. Then he puts his hand on the barrier and says, "Because someone has to, and because keeping the world safe is the strongest thing I can be." The barrier glows faintly purple in the morning light. Steady, strong, held. Not by heroes and celebrated warriors, though it needs them, but by quiet people who show up every morning, check the stone, listen to the frequency, and make sure the line holds. His heart is made of stone, not because it's cold, but because it's solid, because it doesn't give up, because it understands that some of the most important work in the world is done without applause. The barrier stands because people like him won't let it fall, and that's enough.
stone beneath my feet. Every day repeats. Wake before the dawn. Check the barriers drawn. No glory in this world, but I never shirk. 7 years I've stood, just like I promised that I would. Stone heart, steady hand, fortress of the land. Stone heart, hear my song, I will hold for everyone. They celebrate the brave, heroes and the safe, but someone has to stay when the moment fades away. And that someone is me, and my